Hey guys, Christina Blackfeather here, and thought I would let you guys know I'm going to give a weight loss thing a try. I'm not going to be able to vlog about it every day because there's some days it's sleep, get up to go to work, and deal with work. But kitkatreacts decided to open up a FUPA challenge, and since Amberlynn has decided to do 100 days of not changing anything, people in this FUPA challenge were all taking that 100 days and doing something. Now, I have been working out when I haven't injured myself or been shoveling 3 tons of snow, or injuring myself shoveling 3 tons of snow. But it's, last week was the large nodule in my back that I had for a few weeks after shoveling, and re-injured this shoulder, and on and on and on. It just kept going. So I also had somebody complain that I'm just like Amber. Okay, yeah, I'm fat. I get it. All right, I'm 5 foot. I'm fat. The only difference is I'm not 600 pounds. I am a lot older than she is. And I work. And I work a lot. And I try to take care of things around the house. My husband is sick. He's not going to recover from MS. That doesn't happen. So there's real life stuff going on. I've had 2 kids. My youngest was 10 pounds, 6 ounces at birth. Things like that. So just a quick rundown for this video. And this shirt looks really big because it's a glow in the dark Albert Einstein. Yes. Anyway, and I'm filming this way because I'm going to be taking a step back in a little bit here. But a quick rundown on what is going on with me physically for the haters out there. As I said, I'm 51. I'm 5 foot. I am right now, as of today's waking up naked weight. I weigh myself without clothing like they actually suggest you do. I was at 225, and no, I'm not happy about it. And before I had hurt myself with all the shoveling, I was down to 218, so I have gained weight again, which I've got to change that. So, I have reactive airway disease. I have asthma. I've had both of those my entire life. As a child, I was really, really, really skinny. In high school, I was also very thin, constantly cleaning barn, constantly riding horses, did showing for a lot of years, and I also had parents that were very controlling about food. I'd be out to speech meets for entire weekends, state speech competitions, state choir competitions, stuff like that, and I would have no money for food. I really couldn't pack anything for food, was not allowed to bring anything with, so I had to sit and watch other people eat, and I know that's where part of my food problems came from. I was constantly told that I was fat, and my arms were pencil thin. So once I got into college, and part of it was, I have 2 degrees. I have a computer science degree and I have a nursing degree. I started working part-time away from the farm and started earning my own money. And at that point, it's like, well, you know what? This tastes good in the college cafeteria. I can get this, and that and started also drinking Mountain Dew, and I would drink lots of it. I don't know many gamers who don't. Um, and of course, I had started also gaming. Uh, well, basically, started using computers when I was 11 years old and or 10, and was programming on the PET and the TRS-80 and stuff like that. And we did a lot of gaming then, so gaming was kind of a, way in its early stages. And you tend to flock around gamers, and there's certain things. You're sitting in front of the computer, you're doing all of these things. There came more weight gain. Did not know my thyroid had quit. My doctor figures probably about when I was 22. And I was drinking a lot of soy milk and stuff, trying to be healthier. One of the drawbacks of soy is that it can wreck your thyroid, so I have zero thyroid function at all. My doctor says it's decorative use only. So that was an issue, and then I had 2 very difficult pregnancies and gained a lot of weight with both of those. And I also was not in a good relationship, not in a good marriage. I had been through a lot of abuse most of my life, and I know one of the things that I was doing in my marriage was that I was trying to shield myself from him. And one of the easy ways to do that was, for me, I guess subconsciously, now I wasn't actually thinking this, but in a lot of ways I didn't want him near me. I loved him, but I didn't love the person he was. And there was more emotional abuse going on, so I shielded myself with food and in the computer games. And after so many years, that gets to be really hard to break. And I'd had some self-harming behaviors over the years, and that was just another one. I've said in other videos, you can see scars on my arms and stuff. There is a point where self-harming becomes just a habit that you're not even aware you're doing it. And I started that when I was about 8 years old. So it's a long time. And then once my divorce started, I started losing weight significantly and was down to 200 and actually felt pretty good. I mean, I've got the black leather corset sitting in my closet yet that I want to get back into for the Renaissance Festival. And I bought that then, and I bought a one of a kind. The lady that made it isn't alive anymore, from the Leather Rose, and she only made very few of them. I paid good money for it, and I felt like I was gaining myself back. Well, then started working dialysis, got more stressed, and the food was coming back, and things like that. And my divorce ended, and I'm paying a lot of money to my ex for child support, even though it was shared 50-50 custody, and he wasn't working, and his habits haven't changed with what he's doing. So, the weight kind of came back on. Got with my best friend of 25 years, and as I've said before in scattered videos, by my wedding date, I know I was over 250 pounds. The corset I bought the month before for my wedding dress didn't fit in a month. And I had gotten back on pop. I probably quit Mountain Dew I don't know how many times. And I had been off of it 6 months and had lost weight, and a few weeks before the wedding I got back on it and I gained fast. So this time I haven't had Mountain Dew for 3 years now? 3. And I dropped 30 pounds like that. I mean, just fast, right away. And then I've been struggling trying to get more weight off. I lost a bunch before my surgery in October, was down to 213, but I had to go on a liquid diet fast, and then I had to go on a clear liquid fast before surgery because I had uterine prolapse. I had other organs being pulled downward. I was in severe pain for over a year before I had that done, and so now I'm on estrogen. So I'm fighting that too. And I have uncontrollable cholesterol. Even when I was ingesting no animal products whatsoever, my cholesterol still skyrocketed. It kept climbing. I'm one of those lucky people. So I'm on Lipitor, and part of that's related to the thyroid functioning not working. So got the thyroid medication, got the estrogen, got the losartan because I have Raynaud's syndrome. So I originally, before I became diabetic, I was already having circulation problems and got put on that in part to keep the circulation going. Plus, I have a labile blood pressure, which means my blood pressure can go dangerously high, dangerously low, fast, within minutes. And so I've got that. And metformin for the blood sugars. So no insulin. And then I take different vitamins. I have a B vitamin complex that is for fibromyalgia because I do have that. And I do have PTSD, which is chronic for me. And, oh, good grief, what else? Compression fractures from C1 down, bulging discs from C1 to C4, so that includes the disc that the skull is sitting on. I have a torn rotator here, ACL damage here, injured rotator here. I fell at one point, dislocated the shoulder, broke the elbow, and dislocated the wrist in one fall. And I have S3 to S4, that's mid to lower back injury as well, so occasionally that pinches off my hip and I can't move my leg. What else? Weird allergies. I turned blue from the weirdest stupid stuff, including stuff I've given to patients. And then I have ectopic dermatitis, or an eczema. It's very environmentally reactive. That includes latex. Sometimes that even includes my own sweat. I will break out from my own sweat. And I come in contact with grasses or things like that, and I'm just rash from head to toe. There's probably more I forgot. I have a lot going on. Previous broken bones, of course, broken ankle. When I started walking, I had to have braces to start walking. So I have weak ankles to begin with, which made showing Western riding kind of difficult because you have to be on the balls of your feet, and be able to balance. And yeah, there's not a lot of ankle strength there to support the foot in the stirrup. So yeah, I mean, there's just a lot. So I have some struggles. I have some things to do. Occasionally I like to binge, and it's more, I think I get depressed and it's like I just throw in the towel is basically it. And there are certain things that I enjoy, period. I can't have them in the house. Now I'm dealing with the fact that hubby drinks Mountain Dew. I don't touch it. The thought of it now is gross to me. I mean, I've been without it for 4 years. It's just like a smoker who quits. It's like all of a sudden they can't stand the smell or the taste of it, and it's the same thing with me. Because of heartburn, I can't drink colas anymore. I have sometimes like Sprite Zero or Fresca or something, just because I do enjoy the taste of it. But I do drink a lot of water. When I do drink, that's one of the things I have problems with, is that I do not hydrate enough. There's a lot of times I'm not thirsty, and I just don't drink. Um, let's see what else. Where was I going with that? Kind of going with a bit of a headache now too. Yeah, I do get migraines at times, not too bad. Um, but yeah, it's just things I've got to change, got to do, and I had been without working for well over a month because when I had my surgery, and I have a permanent 30-pound weight restriction, so I got laid off my job, and I'm still at part-time, but hope I keep getting promised full-time and keep training for patients, and then something happens where they don't end up not going home, and there I'm waiting in the wings again. So and I'm trying not to get a second job, but if I'm training at a hospital tomorrow, and things should be changing because I need the health insurance. I had to cancel health insurance because I can't afford $456 a month. Yay, Minnesota MinSure Exchange. Works really well because I made too much money to get assistance for health insurance. Yeah, it's screwed up. Plus, I have the past medical bills and everything else. So it's been a roller coaster ride over the years, I'll tell you. But as I said, part of the reason that I have the camera angle like this is because this is what I look like. This is the stomach. You know, it's there. It's a thing. I can't flex the arms very much. They are there, but yeah, I shouldn't have done that. So yeah, that's me. So here goes. Hopefully other people will join us. Get back into our corsets, get back into our lives. And this isn't a new thing for me. I've been working on this steady, and it's probably why I'm not 300 pounds, because I have been working at it. I'm going to try to get past all of this stuff going on. And as soon as I can get health insurance back, I am going to a dietitian, and of course getting back with my doctor too. But a neck fusion might be the next thing I have to get, and I'm not looking forward to it because I can't turn my head very easily to the side. It's a challenge backing the car, I'll tell you. So that's where we're at. FUPA challenge, 100 days. kitkatreacts. Check her out. And that's it. I'm gonna go work out. Laters, everybody. Blessed be.